Cancer, welcome. Welcome back if you're returning. This is Crow Indigo Intuitive Tarot. This is your weekly read. Sort of a meditation this week around where others in our lives are playing the role of mirror for us. And what I mean by that is, many times we have people in our life that annoy us. There are things about them that just really irritate us. And more often than not, that's because they are acting as a mirror for us subconsciously. Our mind is seeing in them the things about ourselves that we don't like and that we need to work on. And so that's sort of in my meditations prior to doing the readings this week, that's the theme that sort of came up. So what we're looking for you this week, Cancer, is some guidance about that. Where are the people in our lives that trouble us, that irritate us? Where are they pointing out for us what it is that needs our attention internally, where we are meant to be working and growing next? So we're using the Linestrider Tarot. We'll do some clarifying cards from the Linestrider Tarot, and then we'll do an oracle card from the Sacred Destiny. This is a reading for Cancer placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, and it's general, so it may not resonate with all of you. What am I sensing here for you this week, Cancer? We're starting out with the Seven of Swords. Then there's an Eight of Swords, Page of Swords. There's a lot of focus on your thoughts, on overthinking, on perception, essentially. So where is your mind? Where's your mind maybe interpreting your reality in ways that aren't accurate because you're overthinking? The Six of Pentacles here, also showing up, tends to speak to generosity. It can be giving or being asked to give. And I think I want to say what I hear is a sense that your mind is really concerned about people judging you. That you feel like people are watching you very closely. They're, it almost borders on, you feel like you're being spied on a little bit here. That people are watching your every move financially, and they're judging you, is what I hear there. And that you feel like there's just a deception here, that there's some way that you're not. Okay, let me say that again in a different way. You feel like other people are watching you, watching what you're doing financially, and that they're judging you in a negative way, that they're seeing you as holding yourself back and keeping yourself stuck because you're not making the right choices. And what I want to say is, when you feel like other people are judging you that way, in reality, it's you judging you that way. In reality, you feel like lately you're not making the best financial choices. You feel like lately other people are judging you because you're judging yourself. You're saying that you're not good enough. You're saying that your way of doing things is wrong. And so I want you to take a look at that and think about why. Why are you judging yourself harshly? And if you feel like the choices you're making financially are the wrong ones, why are you making them? So let's take a look and see if we have any clarifying cards here, because I want to get a better understanding. So there's a sense here possibly of you're the one that gets to make the decisions now, and that's something new for you, financially, I mean. Making the financial decisions isn't something you always had to do, and you're not sure you're doing it right. You're a little concerned maybe because now you feel like you have something to prove. You feel like people are judging you because in the past, someone else was making the financial decisions, and now you're making them. And you're afraid that people will look at you and think you're being too indulgent. That's another thing I'm hearing, that you feel like you're being too indulgent. You feel like people are going to say that you're just, wasting your resources. That you should be more conservative with your money, that you should hold it back. You hear all these other voices in your head telling you what you should, but it's your money. It's your decision. And if you want to buy something luxurious for yourself, do it. So why are you worried? I'm trying to understand why you're so worried about other people. Is it an older voice in your head, maybe Cancer, a parent or a grandparent who grew up without very many resources, and so when they see you doing this, it triggers their fear, and then they dump that all on you. Six of Pentacles again. Here, second time it's shown up, 2 different decks, 2 different pulls, and so that's a really strong message for you this week in the generosity, in the sharing of your resources. There's not anything to be found fault with there. You're being very helpful to others by sharing, and so perhaps that's where the criticism is coming in. You're worried that you're sharing too much. You're worried that it hasn't been the best choice to give so much away. But where you feel others are judging you, being questioning of your use of your resources, the truth may actually be that you feel like you're not being honest with yourself about your motivations. Maybe you're just a good person, Cancer. Maybe you're just kind and giving. Have you allowed space to consider that there's nothing wrong with you being generous? It's your money, and you can spend it however you wish. And if you wish to be generous, and you know in your heart that you're doing it because you want to be generous and you care about other people, then it doesn't matter if there's some implied message from someone else in the world that you're doing it only for nefarious reasons, for underhanded reasons, that you don't really feel like being generous. You just want to look good. If you're asking yourself, if you're feeling like someone is saying, oh, Cancer is so generous, but it's just so they look good. They just want the press, the good press. The overarching theme for this week would lead us back to the question of, why are you judging yourself that way? If you're seeing that in your environment and you're feeling judged by others, it's really you judging yourself. So why are you judging yourself so harshly and questioning your own motivation here in giving? That's something to think about this week. Your oracle card is protection. It's quite a nice image. Let's see what the book has to say about that. Card wants you to know one of the most potent signs on the sacred landscape is the ancient oak. It carries numerous meanings. You are protected. You can weather anything. Your roots go deep. You are brave, and you can survive anything. Stand strong. You carry the energy of a leader, and you have great authority in life. Great wisdom is expanding within you, and others sense this. This card can also mean to protect your assets. Take care to guard and protect your home, your loved ones, and yourself. So there is definitely a sense here Yeah. The reason you're judging yourself harshly about your generosity is that you're worried that you need to protect your resources more so that you can take care of yourself and your family. I think you can do both. I really do. I think you can be generous and giving because it's what feels right for your heart, and also protect your resources to make sure that there is safety and financial security for yourself and those you care about. I think that's what I have for you, Cancer. I hope it's helpful. I hope you have a great week. Thank you for supporting the channel. We'll see you next time. Blessings.